What is up, Game of Thrones fans? We just got done watching the brand new episode. Now, we did record a reaction video, Madison, to the episode. I'm not going to include too much of it in this week's video just because I want to avoid the whole copyright thing, because this is Avengers Week. It's a big week, but a spoiler warning is in effect because in this video, we will be showing you guys a bit of our reaction and then diving deep into the episode and letting you guys know our thoughts. But first, here are a few clips of our reaction, and then we will give you guys our review. We need you guys in the comments right now. Let me know if you guys like this episode, if you are pumped for next week's episode, and spoiler warning in effect.
We warned y'all. Yes.
Do it.
I look forward to seeing this one. My weapon.
I'll get right on it.
This is the most BA thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh no!
He's going to apologize.
He's gonna stare at him.
And he's gonna be like, it's okay.
Dad?
What? Okay, gosh, Bran, can you chill?
We're all going to die.
I've seen it.
A slow death.
Seen it with my third eye.
That's a good choice. I think you're right.
What are you doing?
What?
I think you know.
They truly don't.
Aww.
Yes.
Girl, you need to plant one. I like Jamie.
I know, but like, do I want her with him or with the redheaded
With him?
wildling guy?
With him?
And yet I can't help but feel we're at odds with one another.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Why is that?
Don't confront. Ugh.
Confronting. Sansa no likey her. Oh, hello. Reek.
They'll outfit you with weapons at the forge. Right that way.
He might be my favorite character. Oh.
Which way do you want to go?
All the children will be going below when the time comes.
Ruh-roh.
The big woman's still here.
See, I kind of want him to be with her.
Just animals.
Brandless water.
Memories don't come from books.
Oh no.
The eyed one.
He's gonna die.
Who cares?
Okay.
That's okay. We're all going to die. But at least we die together.
Ooh. She's like, nah.
Get some rest.
One of them's gonna die.
It's so sweet. Yeah, until somebody dies, because it's happening.
I've killed Fens. I've saved Gilly more than once. I stole a considerable number of books from the Citadel Library. Survived the Fist of the First Men. You need me out there.
Well, if that's what it's coming to, we really are fucked.
Well, calling me fuck wouldn't be strictly accurate.
It could be our last night in this world, you know.
Awkward.
Yes, well, I'm glad you're here.
For 3 months.
What?
Thought I was a baby. That's how I got so strong. Giant's milk.
Oh my god.
What?
The Lord Alive's gonna wonder why I brought you back 19 times just to watch you die when I chuck you over this fucking wall.
I ought to know what it's like before that happens.
Whoa. Okay. Arya Gentry.
In the name of the warrior,
Aww.
I charge you to be brave. In the name of the father, in the name of the mother,
He's just doing that because he wants to have
I
sex.
charge you to defend the innocent. Arise, Brienne of Tarth,
Rise.
a knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh.
Kiss, please. Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
she's in front of him.
Brienne of Tarth, knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, that is
I just want them to be together so badly.
great acting too. Just so pure.
Be honest if you take.
Oh, man.
Oh.
It's like a heartwarming episode. And they kill all of our hopes and dreams in the next one.
They still got time to kill all hopes and dreams of that.
That's true.
How about a song?
Where's Ed
One
Sheeran?
of you must know it.
We need Ed Sheeran.
So that all?
He already
You'll
died.
pray for a quick death, Sir Brienne.
This really is the calm before the storm, though. Because it's all about to go.
Portraits, the singer. Right?
Damn.
God. I'm gonna cry for no reason. They're all gonna die. Oh God, they're all gonna die.
Yeah, probably.
As she bled to death on her birthing bed, must give the boy to her brother,
There it is.
Ned Stark,
Yep.
to raise as his bastard.
Daddy's home.
Wonder what her dragons are like right now.
Hopefully in the gym pumping iron. I
Here's
feel
where it
credits
ends.
coming
Yeah,
very
here
soon.
It's where it ends.
I can feel
This
the
episode
credits.
was longer than the last one by a couple minutes.
A little bit. Next week is like, I think an hour 20, something like that. And next week is the battle.
You think?
Pretty sure I read that.
Where's his drag? Where's the dragon?
In the gym pumping iron.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Here we go. And credits.
How'd they see that far away?
That's the credits. Okay, a smaller reaction than usual. I'll get back into the longer reaction videos next week. But Madison, I want to ask you, what are your immediate thoughts on the episode? Was this a disappointing episode? Are you excited for next week more than you were this week? What are your thoughts on Game of Thrones right now?
I feel like if you're a true Game of Thrones fan,
Yeah.
you can't be disappointed. This is the final season. I don't care if it's slow. I'm so happy to see the same characters again, my favorite characters. I will say, episode 2, the one we just watched,
Yeah.
had me a little emotional.
It's a very emotional time
I just
in the
know
universe right
people
now.
are gonna die.
Yeah, well, the whole
I don't
time.
want my characters to die.
Well, the whole time we were sitting there watching, it kept occurring to me that, oh, we're getting this moment with these characters, and we're getting this wonderful moment, and there were a lot of great moments in this week's episode, but the thought of what's going to happen next week when the battle supposedly begins, I feel like a lot of these moments are just building up to give us some sort of payoff, maybe not the payoff that we want between characters. Madison, what was your favorite interaction in this week's episode?
Oh, there's a lot.
There were a lot of
Wow.
good ones.
Okay, Jamie and Brienne, duh.
Of
Oh
course.
my god, it's so cute. And then, like, we just all been waiting for Gentry and Arya, so
Yeah.
that...
I couldn't believe they got it on, baby. They did it. And I didn't see that coming. I saw on Twitter before the episode started that, oh, they're saying the actress is 18 now, so they were prepping us for what was going to happen in the episode. I'm like, nah, they're not going to do that with Arya. But they didn't show everything, but they did go that route. But I'm excited to see that just because it's
You're
nice.
trying to see what?
I'm nice to see the scene. Oh, this is awkward.
I think I really like the scene between Sansa and Daenerys.
Well, that's one thing I was looking forward to is the tension between the two characters because we saw that build up in episode 1 and I was expecting more of a confrontation. The summary told us that the battle at Winterfell is approaching. Jaime is confronted with the consequences of the past and a tense interaction between Sansa and Daenerys follows. So I expected a longer, more drawn out interaction. And at the beginning, it seemed like they're all friendly. And then all of a sudden, it just shifted and turned. And that tension between the characters was just felt all throughout the room. How did you feel about that confrontation? And what is it possibly leading to? Because it can't end here. There wasn't enough interaction between those two characters.
I just feel like Daenerys is really showing her true colors. She's acting similar to her father.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
That's where I feel like that's going to go that way. People love her, but I'm still on the fence. Like, I like her, and she started off as, like, this great, oh, she's a freaking setting people free.
Yeah.
And now she's gotten very, I'm queen, bow to me, do what I say. But I will say the confrontation, Sansa, girl, she did her thing. I was like, is she really giving in? She's really being nice. And then she got her little snapback.
She
She's like,
got her
"Hi."
jabs in. And
No.
the thing that I love about her character is every time Sansa is on screen, I just feel her controlling the scene. Like, she is always in control, and I love that. Now, we did get the reveal at the end, and I hate to skip all the way to the end of the episode, but what did you think about finally Daenerys found out the true colors of the man that she supposedly loves?
I've been waiting, and like, we'll see what happens in the next episode.
Alright.
I still think it'll be pushed off because it'll be battle. They don't have time to talk or think about it.
Yes, you're
so
probably
it'll
right.
definitely be pushed out, and I think that's when it's gonna flesh out her character completely, and we're gonna see, is she the Mad King's daughter, or is she Daenerys Stormborn, first of her name?
Well-
Also, I'm sorry.
No, you can.
Can we not bring up the confrontation between Bran and Jaime?
You
That
mean
has
Bran?
been a long time coming.
Bran, who, you know, he just kind of sits and stares at people now, and that's the running joke online.
not
but
Bran anymore,
he's
so.
not Bran. He's the three-eyed raven. But I was excited to see that in this episode, and while we didn't get a lot, I did kind of like the conversation. I am not the kid that you pushed out the window. I am now this new being, if you will. How did you feel about that scene, and what is that leading into? Because that can't be the only confrontation.
I think they just did that because it's Easter, and you know, God was resurrected, and
Oh
Bran
my
was
God.
resurrected. He's a new person. He's here to save us all.
Okay.
He's gonna save them all. There's been a lot of theories online, and I've been reading into them because why not?
Of course.
One of the theories online was that her main dragon, the giant one that she rides,
Yes.
is actually the spirit of Khal Drogo.
Well, what leads into that? Like, what's the evidence
Well, you know,
behind that?
when she builds the pyre and he's on there and sets it on fire and she's up there and she's got her dragon eggs and that's why he's the biggest. He's got the same eyes. When Daenerys and Jon are kissing,
Oh.
the dragon's like, "Excuse me,"
What?
and the dragon protects her even when he was injured, and he came back and protected her.
Girl, you're blowing my mind right now.
I thought it was a good theory.
That's a great theory. There aren't very many episodes left to explain that theory, but that would be a nice thing to throw in towards the end. Overall, I thought this week's episode was really good. Now, a lot of people are probably going to complain because I saw it last week as, oh, we're getting a lot of setup. What's up? Listen, it's the final season. We have to bring all of these characters back together. We need our interactions. We need these people.
I don't want the fight scene in the first episode. Like, what are you gonna do with the rest of the episode?
I don't know, and
You're gonna watch them get old.
It's storytelling. You have to build it up. That's how every season has been thus far. And yes, there have been a few episodes earlier on in other seasons that are action-packed and full of things. And the first 2 episodes of season 8, they haven't been that. It's a lot of talking. There's a lot of conversations going on.
Yeah, because you know they're building up to something
Exactly.
big.
For me, that is the best television, when you give us the interactions that we have wanted to see for a long time, and then you tear everything away from the
Shut
audience.
your
No,
mouth.
seriously, that's what they're doing. They're leading in all of these wonderful smiles that you saw the characters give each other in this episode, and the hugs, and the knighting. Did we even talk about the knighting of Brienne? I mean, that was awesome.
I just
Jaime's
want her and Jaime
face.
to be together.
That relationship is incredible. All of those things are going to be torn pried away from the audience in the next 2 episodes. Sorry. And if not, you can come back here and say, Austin, nobody died. But I guarantee within the next 3 episodes,
Oh, wow.
somebody's
You
going.
must
I know.
be psychic.
Bold prediction. But that's what they're doing. That's the beautiful thing about storytelling, is you have to build something up to tear it down. Hopefully by the end of the season, we'll be built back up a little bit, but this is Game of Thrones. You never know how it's going to end. So
That'd be
overall,
too storybook.
it
That'd
would be.
too, like, fairy tale. Like, they end up together, and they're the king and queen, and they have children, and it's wonderful.
well, they can always do the Lord of the Rings thing where they fade to black 15 times in Return of the King and give every character their nice little story, their nice little send-off. Granted, I love that movie, but I don't think that's what we're going to get in Game of Thrones. I think it's going to either end okay, on an okay note with some characters surviving, or really bad. But episode 2, none of that happened. Really good interactions, really sweet moments between characters, and Arya got it on, baby. Come on now. So that's it, guys. This was our reaction and review to Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 2. Madison, where can the kids find you online? This is my wife, by the way.
I'm going to sleep.
She is so tired. I'm tired. I didn't even give you an introduction at the beginning of the video. I'm sorry about that.
Hi, I'm Madison. I gotta work tomorrow.
You can follow her on YouTube at Keto Coleslaw.
No, you don't have to
She
follow me.
tries
It's okay.
food things and does a wonderful job.
Or you can follow me on Instagram, but I'm kind of boring on there too. So
Me too.
Coleslaw 6.
We're both boring. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back next week with a longer reaction and probably a review as well. And we will catch you guys very soon.